I bought a persimmon tree about 3 years ago. The next year I got fruit. It's the one that looks like an apple. During the winter, it froze to the stump. The next year, small branches shot up and made about 8 fruits, but they all fell off. This year I covered it during the frost. My persimmon branches have lots of flowers and small fruits, but they are beginning to fall off. What should I do? This is Jean from Ocala, Florida. From Florida, growing persimmon. How about that? So what do you think about that? It's an interesting question.
Yeah.
Well, it actually froze to the stump. I'm just realizing in Florida.
Yeah,
how about that?
That's pretty,
Okay.
Because we have some that live as perennial trees here, so that's interesting.
Yeah, it is.
That froze to the stump. But it's got a lot of blooms and fruit that's falling off.
It's falling off.
It could be that it's several things, but one thing comes to mind is if it's got that many flowers and fruit on it, the tree might not be able to, finish off, going to ripening all of that fruit, and it might be just self-pruning itself because it can't support all of that.
Right.
That's one thing that comes to mind. And the other thing is maybe I'm curious as why it would have died to the ground. Is it an area that doesn't like too much? Like, is it too wet or is it too dry? I mean, why is there a stump there? Because, like I said, most persimmons are trees and they live. So I don't know why it died.
So you have more questions.
I have more questions.
Ms. Jean.
It could be the environment that it's in.
Yeah, so it could be environmental factors, and of course, my mind goes immediately to was it fertilized? Could it be too much nitrogen fertilizer?
Oh, that's
true. Or
true.
could it be too wet? Right? Because the persimmon, maybe 3 years old.
Yeah, it's not very old.
Maybe it needs to use all of its energy to develop the root system, instead of trying to ripen the fruit.
True.
So I'm just thinking about environmental factors.
Yeah. And I wouldn't let all of those, if it's coming up from the stump, I wouldn't let every single one of those stalks stay. I would pick a few because, it's going to get bigger. Each one of them is going to get bigger, and you don't want them to grow together, and you want the fruits to produce larger fruits.
Right.
So I would pick 3 and keep the best 3 that hopefully are evenly spaced around the stump so that it has room to grow.
Right. But yeah, just more questions.
Yeah.
But I mean, those are the things that come to my mind anytime I hear about fruit trees dropping, their fruit. All right. So Ms. Jean, thank you much. And maybe a picture, I would love to have seen a picture of that one.
And maybe she can contact her local agriculture extension service, and they could come out and help her.
Sure. They do a good job there at Florida Extension, so that would be a good recommendation. So contact your local extension agent, Ms. Jean, see if they can come out and help you out with that. We hope you loved the video. We would love for you to ask more questions. Be sure to leave those questions in your comments.